Right. So this is technically June, but this is the May update. Been quite busy, so according to my notes, this is what's happened. Lots of work. It says here. Yeah. Swirl pot. That's just been a lot of work. Spread over some time. Getting hoses, getting the wrong hoses, being told no, these are the right hoses, sending them back so they're the wrong hoses. And that's just the size, but they are braided, nylon covered fuel hoses, so they don't look as Gucci as the one that are just that don't have the. They look like they're just fabric hoses, but they're not. They've got steel braided inside and the rubber, so they're a good job. But yeah, it's just a lot of work to get. You've got 4 different connectors from the swirl pot, and they've all got to go to the right places. You've got to drill the holes, you've got to clip everything in place, you've got to have the right length of hose. Anyway, it's been a lot of work to do that, and there was even more dramas, which I'll come on to later. But anyway, swirl pot is done, so hopefully no more fuel starvation issues. Power steering, that's been removed, so that's a bit of weight saving. Unfortunately, I've replaced that weight with my gut. Shouldn't say this, but it's actually quite funny. I don't fit in my race suit anymore because I was doing loads of training last year. That's just stopped, and yeah, last week I discovered my race suit doesn't fit. So, but I've got a solution for that. So that's in progress. I've had to get new tyres as well because the old ones were. As well as pretty crap, which didn't bother me that much. But they were the wrong tread. You've got to have. Yeah, I'd be taking a mickey really if I said, "Oh, can I use tyres I'm not really supposed to use?" So no, I've got new tyres, so that's taking a hammer into the budget. And I remember quite late, I sold my transponder to release some funds, and yeah, I've had to borrow one because the tyres are just taking up all the money for that. So yeah, that's the work that has been done. So more recently, then it's we've been on holiday for a week already. So we went to Berlin Aquadrome, which was quite nice. And this is the thing I've sold. We're kind of doing it. Sold to the family. Is it's little mini family holidays. Family club racing. God, it's hard work with the little ones because they are quite small. Wow, it is a lot of work. It's getting easier, but yeah, went to Brands Hatch, so spent a few days around that area. Got to the zoos and stuff. Got to Alton Park, so Cheshire. It's got my safari park. Yeah, lots of different soft plays, and it's nice. And we've been to Milton Keynes a few times. Went to today, in fact. And it's nice to go around different areas. More people testing out their cars behind me because we're at Silverstone right now. So that's the next race as it happens. But yeah, we've been a week up in Berlin Aquadrome. We moved here day before. Friday evening to set up shop, and I had a ton of work to do on the car. But yeah, I needed to seal where I've got I covered the well where the swirl pot goes, but with the aluminium sheet I got, but I had to cut a hole, and then seal with silicon sealant the hoses going into it. It's not so much the fireproof ability really to seal it. It's more stop fuel if it starts leaking, stop it coming in the cabin. And I had to do more work as well because there's a cable that goes. There's a hose that goes. Oops. Yeah. So as I was saying, I had to seal up the bits of fuel system today. It's been quite busy, and then get the wheels off, the road wheels, and put the that's crap tyres, crap wheels. But I'd rather use those to get up here rather than nice new tyres. Lower the car back down, because the joys of taking two cars, a race car, camping, is you end up putting all your tools in it. If you're driving it up, as we are doing, so I've got to raise the car up. Plus the road wheels are bigger, so they're rubbing on the arches. So raise up, so you get here, you put it on the track wheels, track tyres, and then lower it back down again. So even that takes a little while, but and then the scrutineering went fine. Got that sorted today, which is quite nice, just because I didn't want any dramas tomorrow. And we're tenting here, which is lovely. First time we've tented at the circuit. So we moved the tent from the Aquadrome to here. And what else? It's just been busy. Really, really busy. The kids, bless them. It is quite hard to do this with really young kids. Ours are 2.5, nearly 4, and 5.5, and it is exhausting, especially with the car stuff. She's been really good, actually. She knows that actually I need more time to sort the car out, and she's gonna entertain them most of tomorrow. So that's really, really helpful. But yeah, we've got a garage. That's quite exciting. Never had a garage before. So on the national pits, the old, real pits on the old start-finish straight, because we're at Silverstone National this time round. Hopefully we'll do the Grand Prix version next month, which would be really, really cool. But obviously, in those garages, it's quite, as a motorsport geek, it's quite exciting for me, where all that history has been made, all those drivers, all those teams from top line motorsport have been in those garages. Yeah, like I said, I'm a bit of a geek. I get my rocks off on that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so the first thing we had to do, get the electric hookup in the garage, get the table out, get a laptop out, put Peppa Pig on YouTube, get the kids entertained. They are knackered, bless them, but we put them in front of Peppa Pig, and they're really happy. And I've got another note about getting lost. You wander around this place, and it's a big place. Any circuit's a big place, but people take it for granted. They go, "Oh, just go up there and through that gate and through that gate." No idea what you're on about. It's very easy to get lost in these places. You're supposed to know your way around. There's a map, but even then, there's a gate. You're looking around, and how do you get through into that paddock from that paddock? Again, this is all just new person stuff, but everybody has to go through it, surely. Nobody can be born with a map of Silverstone paddocks in their brain, know which gates are open, which aren't. But anyway, and if you're walking, you don't want to get it wrong, because it's a bloody long way back again. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, I've done that. Also got my numbers changed, so thank you Graves Motorsport for that. Really helpful. Got my numbers from them, and actually one of the guys came up and had a good look at the car for me, which was again really appreciated. And said, yeah, you're gonna have to get that sealed up and this, that, and the other. And yeah, Owen and his dad, the Darchers, were garage buddies, helping us out with the brake bleeding. So next video will be a race one. This is kind of a pre-race and a monthly one at the same time. So yeah, well, for all those 22 subscribers that are listening to this waffle. But yeah, good fun. I'm going to get a good night's sleep because it's a long day tomorrow with qualifying and race 1 and race 2 all on the same day. And then fingers crossed, everything going well. I get to drive the car back home this time. It didn't happen at Brands. And yeah, another couple of finishes. Hopefully this time I can stay within sight of the people at the back. A few of them are quite new, so I might be able to keep ahead of one or two of them. Who knows? I'm very tired, as you can tell, because I'm knackered and it's been a long day. I'm going to bed and I'll record an update probably when we get home next week about how it all went. For good old, not so good.